Are we here? Are we live? Are we here? 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 Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we here? I think we are. Let's make sure audio is good. There we are. Sorry about that annoying intro. Okay, how's it going, everyone? A little bit of a surprise. This wasn't supposed to be here till tomorrow, even though today was the initial estimate delivery date. We do have our final 20 of the year 2025 unboxing. This is not the final unboxing for anything that released in 2025, as King Ghidorah 1972 and Mechagodzilla 2021 are still on that plate, and then even technically the event exclusive -1, but because that also releases in February or March for the online pre-order versions, that one counts for this year as well, so it's kind of like a little bit of each. So this is the final Sharktopus, how's it going? This is the final unboxing for 2025. King Ghidorah will not get here. Kind of talked about it the other night during stream. King Ghidorah, I guess, needed an extra $40 to get it fully shipped, just in time for your #1 figure of the year. It's true. This could take it. Yep, this set definitely is going to take it over. Yep. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this while we talk about Ghidorah. So what happened with Ghidorah, for anyone who doesn't know, I got a message the day that Japan basically closed for New Year's, and they said, hey, we need an extra, it was 4,800 yen, I think, 4,800 yen, 4,900 yen, something like that. Regardless, it was another like $30 to get it shipped, and I sent them a message within 10 minutes of getting that email, because I was actually up when I got it. I sent them an email saying, just send me the invoice, I'll get it paid, I'll do whatever to get it shipped out as soon as possible. And as I sent that, I was like, that probably means as soon as possible after January 4th. It is what it is. So Ghidorah won't be here until next year. Now, I did say that if that was going to happen, I would count Ghidorah for the 2026 releases, which would leave only Mechagodzilla for the 2025 releases. Since in the US, technically, we aren't getting Ghidorah until next year. It's supposed to drop any day now, but I really don't think any of the suppliers are even close to getting it due to the holidays. So I could just count Ghidorah's 2026, because that's what I did with Scar King this year. In Japan, Scar was already out, but Scar released in the US in January, so I could do that, because I didn't get Scar till this year anyways. Bro, my Haya GMK is so close, I really want to get it on my favorite 20-foot, but it will be a day or two late. Well, then it's a favorite figure for 2026 Sharktopus. That's kind of the exciting thing. At least, like, that'll go on next year. Where, like, I wanted, like, a few more figures on this list. Because there's, with this, I believe this is my 9th MONSTERARTS this year. There was 13 technically total. So, 13 releases this year, including all the reissues in the event exclusive. So we have 2 -1s. So, okay, this did come in its brown box. The box is actually a little bit larger than I thought it was going to be, which is really good, because that means Mothra is larger than I thought she'd be. So yeah, Suko and Mothra, the last New Empire release. We are finally done with New Empire after this. So let's open. Let's see how good or bad Suko really is. And Mothra, as I've didn't own the 2019 Mothra or the Rodan, so that's a first for me as well. Or this is a first for me in all senses. Oop. Okay. I'm just going to set that there. I'm not even going to look at it. Suko came out first. Of course. Instructions. And here is Mothra. Okay. Holy cow. Mothra is huge. Well, not huge, but Mothra's larger than I thought she'd be. That's cool. Super wide. Here's her stand that she comes with, thankfully. Thanks to Mashi. Should never have to ask for a stand. And then here is... Oh, God, he's so cute. Oh my goodness. Here is little Suko She's massive. Yeah, she's massive like that Litto coin. Is it Litto? Is that the Pokemon? Is that what Deep Pocket Monster says? I can't... It's funny, I was literally doing like a 4-hour binge of him last night. And this morning. There's Suko. And the last Kong head we need. So we can finally review Kong 2025 as well. The complete Kong 2025... Or, not 2025, 2024. The complete New Empire Kong. So, finally review him. We have all the faceplates. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Let's just get Suko out. We won't mess with the accessories. I want to keep this a little quick. I don't want to be live too long tonight. Or today. Ooh, okay. Okay. I'm a little afraid. Very cold. That is what this set is. It's -4 right now, so I believe. Yeah, -4. My computer says it's 20 degrees out. It is not 20 degrees out, even without, not counting wind chill. It is freezing. Freezing. It's that time of year again in the Midwest. I hate it. Okay, Suko seems pretty cool. Suko is pretty tight because, once again, it is cold, and that makes me very afraid to touch these joints too much because, obviously, the cold can make the joints stick, so it feels like you're twisting the joints how they should be, but in reality, you're actually just twisting the pegs around. For the face plates, the first one that's on there, the general one, you're not going to be able to see it on my 1080 camera. It's actually pretty good. It doesn't look too bad. I'm actually kind of impressed. This head does look like Suko is just like high as hell. Once again, you guys aren't going to be able to see it, but this is like the weird like face. I'm not going to say too much, but Suko is definitely going to be on the channel a lot more than I think we all have imagined. I think it's time we finally bring back some of the goofiness my channel had, huh? Do you guys miss that? I do kind of miss like the unhinged Shin Godzilla like clips, the Minya clips. I kind of miss those, so maybe we'll bring back some clips and stuff. I would like to get this review posted before New Year's. I was going to do the Shinkoho Seiho 66, but now once I saw that this was arriving today, I was like, oh, we'll just change that. So I'm actually going to probably try to get some of this done tonight and then some of it done tomorrow, and this will post Wednesday on New Year's Eve. So this will be the last review of 2025. Need more insanity. Yeah, I think so. I think we need a little bit more insanity. One, because that's just who and what I am. I love little crazy like cut-ins like that. But also, like, I feel like that's a good way to like make reviews feel a little different. Not everyone does that 24/7, you know. That's mainly a Halloween thing. So, Suko's feeling really good. Very happy with Suko once again. Very good. Joints feel good. Very fine. Now I am afraid to touch Mothra. I'm used to the past. But we'll see. Let me get the stand stuff out for Mothra first. There you go. Okay. Let us get her out. Whew. Oh, she's pretty. Look at that. That is so pretty. Wow. So pretty. The wings, they bounce a little. They bounce a little bit. Thankfully, Mothra's really easy to review. Mothra's just kind of look at her. Because, like, the joints really aren't... It's a Monster Arts, so it's like... Obviously, it needs to be posable. But, like, realistically, like, we weren't going to get that much posability in her anyways. So it's like... I'm not disappointed with the range that I'm getting here, and I'm not getting a lot. And that's okay. The wings feel pretty good as well. They don't move a lot, once again. This figure doesn't move a lot. You guys probably already know this has been out since February? March in Japan? I can't remember. Of this year. Feels pretty good. I'm actually a really big fan of this. So... I am what one would say is very pleased with this. I want to set her up on her stand really quick. Let's see. How does this clip in? Okay. Always watch your instructions. Oh, okay. So, kind of like I said. So, I might do the 2025 releases ending with Mechagodzilla being the last one I need, and then just throw Ghidorah on the 2026 releases, since it won't be here. I can't do that with Mechagodzilla because Mechagodzilla literally came out this year. I just didn't get Mechagodzilla until, you know, a later time, you know. So, it's like kind of my fault. Also kind of not. You see what I mean? So, we'll see about Ghidorah, but I'll be getting Mechagodzilla sooner than later, regardless. So you guys won't have to wait too long for the final battle, Mechagodzilla 21. It was disappointing, not that I'm trying to talk down this set, but I was planning on getting the Mechagodzilla first, but I just it was quite a bit more from BBTS than Amazon, so, and then no one else has it in stock either. Dude, that Mothra's so cool. Mothra's cool, okay? I'm actually... This is going to be a fun little set. This isn't winning the best release of the year or anything like that. But this is a little lovely set. I like what they've done here. This is smart. I like this. Tamashi, as the number one, I gotta say that figure looks insane. Yeah, it looks good. Of course, it still has all the previous issues. It's not. No, this probably isn't going to be number one on the list, but, you know, might be up there, it might not be. We're going to see. I'm going to make a ton of people mad with my my list. I already know. Because of the placement of a few other releases from this year that are going to be a lot higher than I think people would like to see. But hey, my list and my enjoyment is different than many others. And we'll just leave it there. we'll when we get to that video or live stream, we get there. So I believe it's going to be a live stream. I believe so. We're going to do better than last year, where we're going to have all of our top 10s, except we're not going to have as many issues. If you guys remember, I got one top 10 stream done last year, and then we did live stream the Shin video, but the Shin live stream was just so broken. My internet wasn't working. I ended up rescheduling it, and then I believe I was sick, and I had to reschedule it a second time, and it just never got done after that. Because then, by that point, I had to start selling some of my Shins. Scar King over 2000. No, nothing that silly. I don't think so. No, I think it's pretty obvious what my number one figure this year is. It's definitely not the figure that every time I make a post has a new photo instead of, like, the actual subject at hand. So, it's probably that figure. But there are definitely some other figures that are going to be a little bit higher than people are expecting for the MONSTERARTS list. I don't know if I'm going to do a top 10 purchases of the year. I might just leave it MonsterArts because I really don't have a lot of the other things that weren't MonsterArts. I've had to sell a lot this. I've had to sell a lot, so I don't have a lot of the things that I bought this year that aren't Godzilla figures or MonsterArts. I've said many times before, to some viewers' dismay, but it is true. I am a full-time MonsterArts collector first, so I made that decision. I said I'm either going to be a full-time Shifubi collector or a MonsterArts collector. I can't do both. Obviously, MonsterArts won. Oh, goodness, I'm so sorry. Did you guys see that? That was disgusting. Ew, I gotta blow my nose really quick. I gotta mute myself. We're good. We're good. We're here. Definitely didn't almost have snot running down my face. It's so disgusting. I apologize, everyone. Being sick sucks, but at least right now it's just a cold, so I'm winning, because Larissa has been like sick the last week. She's been very, very sick, so hopefully I don't get what she had. I'm a lot weaker than her, so I don't know how I would be able to handle that compared. So I'm glad MonsterArts won. So am I. I think I made the right choice. This year was, like, if there was a year for me to, like, really focus getting back into MonsterArts and trying to get most of the release, or basically all of them, all the ones that I need at least, this year was a great year for it. We got a ton of, new things. We got most of the new Empire line, which I bought all of it, basically all of it, besides Evolved and 24 Godzilla. So besides the 2 Godzillas, I got the rest of it this year. Legion came out this year. Gamera 2 came out this year. We had the Final Wars reissue. So, not everyone got unlucky with that one. So we got the Burning Godzilla reissue. That was crazy. Excuse me. That was crazy as well. 72 Anguirus. Suko and Mothra. We're sitting pretty damn good. Godzilla 2000. I mean, so good. This year was awesome for MonsterArts, and I'm feeling good after all of this. I'm feeling good this year. I think there's no worry in my brain. I am pumped, and then next year is looking to be even better. I think so. I think we're looking to be even better next year. Things are looking good. We got a brand new subline with reissues that, most of them so far are needed. 89 was needed. Awakening Shin was badly needed. 54 was not needed, but really cool. 2014 was needed. 02 was needed, and 01 was needed. So far, 5 out of the 6 movie graphic line figures have been needed reissues. And then we have absolute damn insanity for the new releases. We've got Mega Gearus insanity. We've got Heat Ray Final Wars, which wouldn't be as crazy if they didn't were like, hey, you need the Go Tango too. So the Go Tango with it. Please make it most anticipated. I will. Yes, we're gonna do that next year in January. So we're gonna do that. Don't worry. We're gonna do an anticipated. I've basically been waiting for the last of the January pre-orders to finish up, because then we should have not all of them, but we should have most of the June releases. So the first 6 months of 2026 should basically be done for Tamashii. There might be one more in February, depending on general releases. So like one of the movie graphic figures might be put on June to go with Junior, because they typically go lighter in July for Monster Arts. There's typically only one release, and we're also still waiting for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster Hunter figures, and those do typically take the slot of a Godzilla figure, so or a Gamera figure. So there's probably going to be a rest month or two. So far, Tamashii has at least one product every month. Um, January, February, March, April, and May, and now June with the Junior set, Junior and Destroy Evolution set being June. We're through June, so that's basically what I wanted to wait for that most anticipated was at least the first 6 months, and then obviously Tamashii does have some things after the fact. We do have the Ultraman 66, the new Zaton, the new Bolton, color variants at least, not new figures, but new color variants. So I am comprising the anticipated 2026 list, getting that ready. Obviously, we're going to do our top. It would be, I believe it's top 10. Yeah, it's top 10 SH, or no, it would be top 9 without Mechagodzilla. So we're going to have to wait for the top 2025 releases list for when I get Mechagodzilla. So Mechagodzilla came out in the middle of 2025. It's a 2025 release. I'm not going to do any 2025 list stuff until I get Mechagodzilla in. So the top 2025 SH Monsters release list will come out after we get Mechagodzilla. That will be nice because it's going to give me time with Suko and Mothra. I don't honestly need a lot of time with Mechagodzilla. I own the first figure, so I already at base know what that general figure is like, and then if this figure is, and it should be at least, better than the original, then I'm only going to feel even more positive about it. Obviously some of the accessories are new, but the engineering didn't change, regrettably, for the legs. So the figure is still at base what it was, which I was pretty positive on that original figure. So now I just had the same thing to go back to, except now I'm going to love it even more with that new paint scheme. So yeah, so I'm pretty excited for that. We're going to try to get that Mechagodzilla quick. I just gotta hope that the two places that I'm looking at one right now don't sell out. So I do have two that I'm watching. I'm keeping my eyes on. So hopefully next paycheck, but not gonna make any guarantees. So anyways, everybody, I think that is it for me and this unboxing. We're about 25 minutes, which is about where I wanted to be. I wanted to be no more than 30 minutes. So this was the unboxing live stream for Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire, SH Monsters, Suko, and Mothra 2024 set. This review will come out Wednesday. Do not worry, it will be out Wednesday. It's not going to be like the Ultraman reviews where I kind of disappeared on. This will come out before the end of the year. So I know it's not the most hype set release. It's old, but I would like to get it out. I'm very excited for it. Suko and Mothra do seem pretty cool. First impressions. That is it, everyone. Sharktopus, thanks for hanging out. Anyone else who hung out tonight on stream, thank you guys for watching, supporting the channel. Please don't forget to like the live streams. And that is all. Take care, everyone. See you in a few days for this review and the final video of 2025. I'll see you guys later.